Hello everybody and welcome back to DRG. As you can see, and by the title of the video, you probably can tell that we're playing Gunner without any mods with Hurricane and Coil. As we all know, Hurricane and Coil are some of the most powerful things that you can bring on Gunner. I would say that both of them are probably just straight up, if you want to take the most meta stuff, you take both Hurricane and Coil Gun in some form. And now we are going to strip all of that away. How do they actually function without any modifications? Well, the main thing that Hurricane loses without any modifications is it loses its 25% chance to stun for 3 seconds. Everything else doesn't really matter in Hurricane. This one is the most noticeable change in Hurricane. And then Coil, I think I could just point to this, and everybody would be like, yeah, that's the most noticeable thing in Coil, and we don't have that. So, what does Coil do whenever you don't have either of these two, or any overclock that makes Coil Coil? Well, it does 130 damage, so it is single target, and it also has a trail that lasts for 5 seconds. The trail does damage. Off the top of my head, I have no idea what it does, but maybe editing me can go put up how much damage it does in the middle of the screen, because that's where it appears whenever you put it in, what is it, Sony Vegas 15 or 14, whichever one I'm actually using, and it just appears in the middle of the screen, and I'm not even going to edit it, because I don't want to. Oh, future me is going to enjoy that one. And future me also probably forgot. I think there was some point wherever I would say I'll put it down in the thumbnail or down in the description, I just completely forgot. It doesn't really matter. Anyway, we still do have modifications for the rest of Gunner, which means we have the shield generator, and we also have lead bursters. So bulk detonators are not going to be a problem, and swarms are not going to be a problem. And yeah, we are playing in MCR, which means I get to do some poggy things. We also have Dark Morkite. I don't know what mission that we're going to be playing, but, you know, I'll you'll find out whenever I find out. Well, actually, before I go into this mission, oh my god. Why is it always parasites? Why is parasites the only thing that I can find? Did I mess up with the MCR warnings and all that, and it's just parasites now? Because MCR allows you to turn off, I think it allows you just to turn off mutators, not anomalies. Let's go check. I think I turned off most of them. Alright. So we have a different mission now. We are still going into Glacial Strata. I think the other one was Dense Biozone. And we're probably going to play 2 missions here. Yeah, that sounds pretty like a good idea. So recently, what's happened in my life is my brother told me that the thermostat broke. We went to bed, the relationship and I went to bed, because it was hot in the house. It's getting oh my god, am I okay? Can I smell burnt toast? No? Okay, we're fine. Anyway, it's getting near December, which means... oh my god. It's getting near December, which means it's going to be colder. It's still like 70 and 60s out there. So it's still, you need to turn on your heat every once in a while. And so, or excuse me, not your heat, the other one, the AC. Because you'll just die otherwise. Now, most of the time it is off, because we do want to save whatever the heck we're doing. What is this? Recover data from black boxes 4? We're gonna be doing 4 black boxes? That sounds not very good, but you know what? That's fine. Also, I did not know that Coil does, like, oodles and oodles of damage to ×3 weak points, but apparently it's just... it, like, just does damage. Like, holy hell. Why is this legal? I mean, it's very simple. Because I'm out of ammo with it already. Ugh! I know likey that fire rate. That fire rate's bad. This is how people play with Hurricane? That's awful, dude. That is exactly the most awful thing I can think of. It's still Hurricane, so we probably have, like, you know, more ammo than any of the other secondaries at any point in time. Could you not do that? Why is there so many of you guys? Bosco's already done with the Brood Nexus and coming back and absolutely deleting everything. That's pretty nice. Okay, I see the fact that there's bugs. I understand. You all go away. Thank you. I'm trying to talk about how recently my AC broke, and my brother came home and just said the AC was going that entire time. And as he puts it, it was a meat locker. I don't have any evidence of it being a meat locker because by the time I woke up, it was really fucking hot in the house because the AC was off, which is, you know, not poggies for our room, since it's just going to get absolutely... Can I help all of you? Okay, listen, I'm just gonna, like, keep going. Alright, I'm gonna go get some nitra. You guys have a wonderful time. Well, we can lure... Hey, look, we have a customer. We can lure some loot bugs over with the nitra and the morkite on the ground now, which will make it so that I can get a little bit easier. Nitra. Does it really matter? No, I can probably just find it quicker if I wander about the cave, rather than waiting for loot bugs to eventually grace me with their presence. So, the reason why I don't believe that my brother, like, walked into a meat locker is because this man, like, back whenever we were living at my mother's still, like, together, this man, in the summer, had a heater going in his room. You would walk in there, and it's like, ah, yes, I have walked into the jungles of Brazil, is how hot and humid it was in there. Because he had the heater on, and I think he had, like, a humidifier in there. Like, what the fuck is he doing? He's speedrun any percent to get a short circuit in the walls and explode our house. But yeah, that man is a lizard, and I don't believe whenever he says anything is too cold or too hot. Because, A, you can't believe him if it's too hot, because it's obviously, probably the freaking grass is melting outside. This is a little bit cringe. Can we talk about this? Yeah, I think that coil did almost nothing. I think the coil did basically nothing. That's a little bit cringe. What are we doing with these guards, though? These guards aren't getting stunned. I mean, I know why they're not getting stunned, but it's just kind of funny that they're not getting stunned. And there's no shock on the coil, so now I have to, like, worry about bugs, like, still coming through. This is a weird time. I'm out of coil shots. Oh, that's Pog. Oh, that's also not Pog. Where did that loot bug go? Loot bug, come back! I see you, come here! Oh, no, don't run. Thank you. Oh, thank you. Give me sep. Why were you carrying that much red sugar, brother? That's not what I need. I do not need that much red sugar. Oh, no. We're one away. Oh, hi, everybody. I wish to never be in this place ever again. I don't have a shot. That sounds pretty good. That sounds like a pretty good spot for that. Hi, other men. God, seeing menaces walk around is one of the most odd experiences of all time. Because you usually just see them as they're, like, shooting you, and that's it. Okay. Now we can throw the shield, get Mully to be resupplied. That's a little bit horrifying. Okay, well, yeah. I'm gonna call down the resupply here, and maybe come back for it. That's a lot of... Why... What the hell is with this swarmer density? I am backed up against a wall. I don't know... Why is there a... Why are they walking? Thank you, Mully. Please don't. Oh my. Yeah, that's a... You know what? Have one of these. Actually, have two of these. Actually, have all of them. Have every single one of them, and hopefully that kills the entire swarm. You know, I fully expected to turn around and still see bugs being alive, and I just turn around and just see them all dead. Just the fucking, like, Family Guy death pose all over there. What are these menaces doing? This is a joke at this point. All right, let's do this black box. So anyway, my brother is learning HVAC. That does not stun. That also does not stun. I'm surprised he didn't actually hit me there. So my brother has been doing HVAC recently, like classes and stuff at one of the community colleges around here or whatever. And he took a look at the thermostat and said, "Yep, that's broken." And because the thermostat didn't have a display on it, and apparently it was I didn't take a look at it. I probably should have, and probably would have solved the issue. But anyway, yeah, that's broken. And it was flashing an error code. I think it was error 11 or whatever, because the relationship looked at it and said, "Oh, it needs batteries." And my brother just looked at it and said, "Yep, that's broken." Went down to the office and said, "Hey, can we get the maintenance man for the light? Because the light in the kitchen still isn't fixed." You know, that's something that we need to do at some point. But, yeah. How did it get fixed? Well, yeah, you just take off the cover and throw a battery in it. And now it's fixed. My brother's learning HVAC and he didn't do that. Because I just assumed he was the expert on it. And you know what they say about assumptions? Make an ass out of you, make an ass out of them. That's not even gonna fucking... Can I... Thank you. That did hit the Praetorian. I was about to say that didn't even do anything, but it did. It absolutely did. Now that's my last lead burster, so if there is a what is it? There is a bulk detonator that's gonna come. I really hope he comes whenever I have my shield back, which is now. All right, everybody. Can we walk into the coil shots, please? We are trying to walk into the coil shots. You know, this is better than what I anticipated, and by better than anticipated, I mean Medocyte breeders exist. They're coming through the resupply hole. That's a... Oh my god. That's a little bit awful. Yeah, this is a lot better than what I was expecting, to be honest. It's, like, completely fine. And you might be asking, wait, how is the lights in the kitchen broken? Well, it's fluorescent lights, so obviously it's the worst thing ever designed in human history, is fluorescent lighting. And the second thing is where... Ooh, Nitra. I will take some of that. And the second thing is the transformer for them is broken. Like, legitimately, it just, like, died. It flopped over, dead, doesn't want to work anymore. So we're possibly just never gonna get working lights. Which means you can't really clean the kitchen all too well because you can't fucking see. And the only, like, lantern that we have is this little dinky LED lantern that consumes Is that two of them? Oh, that is two of them. That's neat. Oh, wait, what am I doing? They're 100% weak to Hurricane, so who cares? They just melt whenever I look at them with Hurricane. So yeah, it's just been a wonderful time to be alive in the kitchen at the moment, because, like, the counters... Oh my god, the counters absolutely do need to be cleaned. It's just, like, how well can you clean them in the dark? Because there is no direct light source in there at all. The sun doesn't even get in there, even with a big-ass window, like a sliding glass door. The fence is in the way of the sun to get properly in there. So, it's just dim all the time in there. At least there's a dishwasher, so you don't need to really care. Also, where the hell am I? What is going on in this mission? What mission type is this? This seems like an MCR mission type, or like a deep scan. It's either like a grid, or it's deep scan. Let's go see. Which one is it? It's deep scan. Alright, wonderful. Yeah, you know what? Deep scans are one of my favorite mission type tiles, because it's just large and, you know, you can spend hours wandering around in these caves. But the deep scan mission has some glaring issues, and I wish that it was addressed at some point. Like, you know, there's swarms all the time until, like, you actually extract. Like, you could double up on the swarm in the elevator at some point. That would be really cool. I think that's, like, the easiest way to make that mission good, is just uncap, like, when you get all the resonance crystals and the thing is called the Drillivator, it just continue. I don't know why I just, like, sat there and let it grab me. I don't know what's wrong with me, alright? It still just continues, Why are you shooting goo shots at me? Like, you're not a ice bomber. Are these actually cold? Yeah, these are actually cold. Why are you shooting actual goo shots at me, brother? Oh my god. Oh my god. You know what? No, you're too good for that. You're just gonna get a little bit of hurricane action, I guess. Speaking of cleaning, how often do you guys, like, clean your bathrooms? Because you probably should do it more than what you actually do. Because in a study, in this hypothetical study that I've looked up, like, years and years and years and years ago, the dirtiest places in your household are typically the kitchen, because you just wipe it down every once in a while if you don't use bleach or anything like that. And the cleanest places in your household are actually the bathroom, because you will spend, like, oh, this needs, like, Clorox, this needs, like, bleach, and this needs all this. And, you know, you just wipe down the counters every once in a while. Which I don't know how often. Why are you just floating in the air, brother? Like, what's happening? Get the fuck out of here. Stop shocking me. Oh my god. I have spent one femtosecond not looking at the swarm, and now the swarm is bearing down on me. I'm sorry. I should have thought better to just, like, not have thorns. Dude, thank you. Oh, well, there's more bugs. This is what happens when you don't bring stun or fear. This is just what happens. And you know what? Shame on me for thinking I could just get away without taking any CC on my build. Because Coil certainly has no CC. It doesn't slow the bugs. It just, you know, slows the bugs and the fact that it fucking murders them. But it does do damage. I hope that just kills all of them. Also, I'm in a hole to hell. Yeah, I'm just in a hole. Oh my god. Yep, this is certainly something. And I stopped sprinting because we're in Glacial Strata, where everything stops you from sprinting. Get me out of here. In fact, get me down there. I want to be at the other resupply. Where the hell is this other resupply? It is over here. Sure. Hi, Menace. Why did you shoot me so... What is going on with these menaces? Is this just going to be the entire thing? Why are you walking towards me? Why are you staring at me? Why are you looking at me with those big old eyes? What the fuck's going on? He's menacing, dude! He's just walking forward, menacingly! Fucking the SpongeBob meme, he's just standing there. You should be standing there menacingly, and you're not! Get away from me! What the fuck? Oh my god. Dude, I just have to realize I am not even halfway done with the main objective, and I still have to do 3 other black boxes. This shit is gonna be a long mission. I thought we were doing 2. We are most assuredly not. God, just walk into a room, I'll get met with 30 swarmers. It's not 30, I know, okay? It's a hyperbole, alright? Live up to a little bit of imagination, will ya? I don't know why I like hyper... They just come out of the woodwork, dude. They really do. Excuse me, the ice one. Where did the slasher come from? I saw it. It disappeared. Literally object... Oh my... Object permanence is not my forte right now. So, you know, where did he go? Bosco, can you just, like, deal with him? I obviously can't be trusted. You know, I probably shouldn't be looking at him. I knew that was gonna happen. Whenever I'm like, you know what? Maybe standing here staring at the spitballer who has an angle on me is not a good idea, and then I did it anyway. Also, yes, I understand that I have dash, alright? Please, at this point, it's a meme that I take dash and never use dash, because I don't feel threatened enough to use dash at any point. And then I go down, because I didn't feel threatened enough. Especially on Gunner, like, if I use dash on Gunner, I'm just throwing a shield. I understand that that's like, oh, you should absolutely be using dash more, so you don't, so... That's so good. That's... Where is he digging from? What's happening? Oh, no. He's digging under me. Oh, this is... Yeah, enjoy. Oh, well, goodbye. What the fu- Where did you pull me? Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, well, I guess we leave this. Yeah, yep, yeah, that's not happening. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, everybody who thought that was happening. That's fucking not. We have a... So, if you're wondering why this is a sub-objective, I don't need to complete this. Like, I can let this thing fail, and it'd be the exact same if it completed. Only, you know, I still need to do it. That is... As soon as I heard the digging, I knew it was a fucking bulk. I just don't... mission control, shut up! Hey, we're fine. Don't... Stop it. Like, you're just making a meme of yourself, mission control. I will silence you. Thank you. Okay. How did you miss? Okay, so... I have a faster quick draw on that guy, apparently. Alright, where's the bulk? Because the bulk is obviously still oh, hi. Oh, that's being thrown. I don't know where the bulk is. I don't know if I still have answers for him. I think the bulk's literally right there, and I think I can see the... Okay, well, that's nice. I really hope that bulk's dead. I also just took a bunch of damage. It's fine. I woke up a barrage infector, apparently. Wait, hold up. Why did I wake up a sandbox utilities? That's why I did. Okay, well, that's nice. We have sandbox utilities on! Yay! That means I can just, you know, spawn whatever I want. Only I'm not going to do that, because that's going to get away from me. Alright, I do need to do something with sandbox utilities. Go to mission, go to disable AI. So that way, if I actually do spawn a barrage infector, it's not going to kill me. It would be funny, though. This uplink location is certainly a decision to be made. Well, alright. Let's see if we get another bulk detonator, or if we did this during a swarm or something. There is already, like, a lot of bugs coming in for me. Okay, well, I'm gonna hide from that guy, because I don't want to be pulled. Don't pull me, Dad. Okay, well, congratulations, you've made me use that. Now please go away. This is not good. This location is possibly ass. We'll never know if it's actually ass, though. Okay, well, maybe we can use dash. You know, maybe we can also just die. That's also a decision. Help? I don't know how I'm still alive. Just toss the shield! Thank you! Oh my god. Oh my god! I think we just leave. I think we just say that this is not very good and just, like... Yeah, this isn't gonna go well. Oh, I didn't even kill him. Oh my god. That's not good. Just get me out! Just get me out of here! Yeah, please, take me out. Why am I not regenning HP? There's no HP to be regened, apparently. I don't have a power attack, so I guess this is just being... Yep, give me. Okay. Thank you for... Thank you. I think this is a bad decision. What makes you say that? Ah, just the amount of bugs, you know, all sorts of things. Yeah, you know what? I'm leaving. I'm dying to fall damage. I love how the bugs, like, actually, like, coordinate and trap me in here. Please let me fall while I have breathing room. Alright, well, this is nice. So, where am I going? Certainly some. Can we leave me alone? This is a hold! Oh, okay, never mind. I was about to say, oh, well, I have to reload. Yeah, I know. We're not doing that. It's fine. We could just complete the mission normally. It was fun while it lasted. Stop it. Mission control, we all know. I'm a failure. If I had a resupply next to me, actually, that might be the way to go for it. And just throw a bunch of lead bursters and all that. I guess that could have been the play there, but this is funnier. Dude, Stingtails are just the one creature in this game that make me... Oh, I can't go this way. Thank God I made my general cluster's last stand here. Now, ignore the fact that I said... This is a horrible place to call this. But, like, where else am I calling it, brother? I'm in a hallway. And now, bugs can spawn 3 ways. Oh, Jesus Christ, I need this, I need this. I need this, they are coming. They're coming from behind as well. I'm just boned. Okay. I don't have a shield! Oh, this is spicy. Oh, thank you, Molly. There is bugs. Oh, this is going well. Can I interest you guys in a little bit of Coil? Now, can I interest you guys in a little bit of I Walk Past? Thank you. Wow, that gave me so much HP. This is... There's bugs this way, too. Dude, I'm so glad Coil exists. I'm so glad that shields exist, too. Also, that's my last shield. I don't know the decision to run away from the resupply was a good one, but, you know, it's definitely there. I don't know where the fuck I'm going. I guess I'm going up this hill. And just hoping to God I can get to the other resupply before bugs get me. Wait, do I have swarm control on? Is this why this mission's hell? Do I actually have swarm control on? Because that would make so much more sense. Please, get me the resupply. So, I need to check this shit. Because it really seems like I'm being waylaid by... Just don't even look at them. Don't even look at them. I need to press the P button. No, I don't have swarm control. It just feels like there's a billion bugs bearing down at me at any point in time. I will say it is because it's a grunt swarm, so, you know. Please just get me out of here. Oh my god, get stuck on literally everything. the game. Who designed this hallway? Because they're an asshole. I will say, we haven't made progress on the main mission, the Morkite mission, in a hot second. Why is there still bugs? Can I interest you in a Coil? I don't have a power attack for you. That's a slasher? Okay, we're fine. They are still coming. How many bugs were interested in ripping me a new one recently? Because it seems like the answer is quite a lot of them. Because they just don't seem to end. I'm going to need another resupply at the end of this day. And I'm not too sure how to feel. Why is the room hot? I don't understand. The AC is on at 71, because that's where it is, and that's where it always stays, because obviously I'm the father. I'm not. But if the thermostat goes any higher or any lower, or excuse me, if it goes lower, I'm fine. If it goes any higher than 71, I start to sweat, dude. It's not a fun experience. We have finally made progress in the main objective. Unfortunately, it also costed me a swarm, so I also missed that goo bomber. Oh my. I tossed that way too far away from me. That's a cruel joke. I thought I tossed it slightly up the hill, and I'm just so used to tossing the mobility tool in Rogue Core like that. So it just like failed. I'm not using full. This really feels like I'm fighting every stage of my existence away. Alright, please tell me this barrage infector isn't going to, like, rip me a new one. He's in... Are you chill? No, he is not chill. He is absolutely not chill. I thought I disabled your AI. Oh, I didn't. Okay, well, there you go. Wait. That's the check mark. Why is he alive? Why does he have a brain? Okay, look, Pa, we're halfway through this mission. Why is there still an hour left on the video? Because why does this mission end in failure if the rest of it was so easy? Oh, that's because I'm doing the black boxes, guaranteed. That's a bad decision, but you know what? I just said it, so I guess we are doing it. Hi, Traja. Goodbye, Traja. Thank you for letting me know that there's a spitballer there, I guess. Thank you for letting me know there's 2 spitballers there, actually, that I blew through? Holy shit, Coil being goated? Look at him. Well, that's nice. What the hell is this room? Like, I thought I heard the other battery, but apparently I didn't. There's a bunch of nitro in this, or excuse me, red sugar in this room. This is where all the red sugar was hiding this entire time. That's nice. So I guess I should, like... Hi, Molly. Why are you doing the way that you are? Why does there have to be swarmers at every point in time in my life? I really shouldn't be moving into this room because, leeches? Hey, Bosco! You know what would be cooler if you weren't staring at a wall in this corner of the room? Blair Witching it, dude. Man has watched that movie once and proceeded to see the best part of the movie and just repeats it. Note, if you ever watch Blair Witch, the answer is don't. It's not a very good movie, but it did spawn... This is a dead end. It did spawn a lot of very good movies. I don't have any ammo for that. So, we'll try not to. I don't do it. Actually, you know what? Take one of those. I know that's not going to do anything. But, I have 3 of them, so you might as well. I keep forgetting I don't have stun, so I'm like, why is this bug not, like, doing what it's supposed to be doing, which is... I don't have a fucking oh, no. Don't hit me a 3rd time. Okay, well, you know what? That's fine. Because there's a resupply up here. He says as there's bugs spawning on the resupply. Oh, my God. I think I could have dashed away from it, too, but I just didn't have the Hi. I don't know why you guys came from that way. That's a concerning sign. There's also a Brundle, but the Brundle is dead, so... Where are the bugs coming from? They were coming from down there. I don't see any bugs coming from down there. There is instead a shellback coming from up there. Molly, why do you fucking do these things? Why do you consistently push me into the bugs? Why is there bugs both ways? Because there can be. Is the real answer. Blair Witch is a... If you don't know what Blair Witch is, it's a found footage horror movie, which is, you know... Found footage horror movies are a special little culture into themselves. They are either cult classics or they are absolutely abysmal movies. Most of them are abysmal movies. There is some, like VHS. Some of them are good, some of them are bad. VHS is another found footage movie, but it is a lot better in the fact that if you do find something garbage, it is basically a compilation of found footage horror movies, which is, or horror videos, which makes it a lot better, because if you don't like this one, just, like, wait 30 minutes, and you'll get a better one, or a worse one. You know, whatever have you. So, that makes it a lot better, but basically, they all stemmed off of Blair Witch, Blair Witch is the one that I know about, was the first one. I could be entirely wrong or entirely right. Who knows? There's some actual connoisseurs of the found footage genre that have been probably going on about it. There was a movie that I watched on YouTube that was also found footage. I just got bit by a Praetorian? When's the last time you've been actually bitten by a Praetorian? And not in that way. Why is it covered in ones? Why is every single one of these ones? We'll never know. But the last, I think it was like Dark Mind or Dark Seed or something, Dark Eye, some movie that was found footage, and I enjoyed it a mild amount. My favorite found footage movie... Oh... That's a question and a half that I've asked myself. Well, we can go through all of them that I've watched. I've watched Blair Witch, some of the VHSs I've watched. You know what? I'm gonna, like, take a... That's not good. You just heard that, right? There is a bulk detonator that is coming for me. Somewhere off in the distance, he is coming. In fact, I think you can see him right now. Yeah, he's right there. What a wonderful time. Yeah, I'm gonna be right back, and I'm gonna go take a look at found footage horror movies. It says here that Sinister is a found footage horror movie. Sinister is not a found footage horror movie in the same sense of, like, oh, it's Paranormal Activity or whatever. There is this dude who finds videotapes, and then he watches them, and then he gets spooked because he's watching them. Yeah, that's certainly a thing. Also, I forgot that Cloverfield was a found footage. There's also Apollo 18. Apollo 18 was okay. I guess out of all of these movies, because I literally just typed in found footage horror movies and just looked at the what to watch, and out of all of these, I have watched maybe a very few of them. I keep seeing Creep. I have watched Creep, and there was a dude in a tub, and he was talking to the camera operator, and I'm like, this is really fucking weird. And then I stopped watching it. Anyway, I just remembered As Above, So Below exists, which is also a found footage horror movie about, oh, Jesus Christ, dude. Actually forgot that you existed. He's dead. Oh, no, he is dead. Okay, well, you know, that's something. Why didn't I expect him to die? Why didn't I, like, take more precautions in the fact that he was dying and get further away from him? I don't know. I genuinely have no idea. Hi, Shellback. I don't understand how damage of Shellbacks actually works. Like, you shoot them once and they take 1 billion points of damage. You shoot them another time and they take very little damage. And I think that's because they have legs. They have legs. Their leggings block it. So yeah, As Above, So Below is a found footage horror film where this girl is looking for the Philosopher's Stone down in the catacombs of Paris, and it's a wild journey the whole way through. I highly recommend it. It's It's quality. It's definitely quality. I will say my biggest complaint about the whole thing is that it's... I would say it's fairly unrealistic, but it's literally a found footage horror film, so, you know, being unrealistic is one of the least amount of things that really matters. I don't know where I'm going with this, but let's just do this and see where I end up. I think this is where I spawned? This is where I spawned. Okay. So, where's the... Okay, some of you might think this lame, but what if, instead of running like a headless chicken throughout this entire map, alright, what if we do the lame thing, alright? And what's the lame thing, you might say? Congratulations, I'm now immortal. And now Bosco gets to kill all of them. I am not really joking, but I am joking. Because I don't really want to fight this wave. But, you know... Bosco can get in some work. You know, the more that I let them spawn, the harder this is going to be for me whenever I eventually hop down. Alright, let's make a game plan. Where the hell am I going first before I jump down? Because Bosco is obviously not going to kill all these bugs. I think the game plan is to question my existence while I'm up here. The game plan is to head to the resupply, because I do need a resupply. Do I even have a shield? I do. Well, here goes nothing. There's a slasher in the way. Please, like, move, slasher. Don't hit me. Okay, you know what? That's... We're making progress with the slasher population. I'm out of ammo for that. That's nice. Here, you guys can have that. Why are you up here? What could have compelled you to even be up here in the first place? I don't see to understand how the bugs work, because the bugs working is just, like, their normal thing. Alright. Here you guys go. The bugs working is just like, I don't know what the hell's going on with their AI. Because some of the time they're like driven and focused and want you dead, and then the other time they're like, I'm walking. And I don't know what's going on with them. I also don't know where they're going. Because they're certainly not trying to kill me in this hallway yet. But they definitely are wanting to, I guess. I'm gonna get flanked. Like, why is there so many? Why is there so many guards, dude? Oh, well, here they come. Here they come. They are all coming. That's for sure. Here, take one of these. See how that fills you up. Probably not well. Is it safe to go this way? I just realized that Coil doesn't kill a slasher in one shot. That's not Pog. My main complaint about As Above and So Below is that the main character plays through like she has keep inventory on, which might spoil some of it, but like she is absolutely playing with this like, oh, yeah, there's obvious like demon shit and things happening. Yeah, just like suck it up. Just like, oh yeah, a demon kidnapped Jeff? Yeah, you know what? We're going. Keep recording. Keep going, dude. This thing's more important than your life ever will be. It's a fantastic film. One of them that I was wanting to watch but never actually found, the one that I wanted to watch but never found where I could watch it, was The Taking of Deborah something? Deborah Lay? I don't actually know what the hell her name is. But that's one that I absolutely have heard is very good, and I've been meaning to watch it, but I just haven't found out where to. Also, where's the last, like, little bit of Morkite? I swear to God, if this is, like, a thing that I haven't even been into, there is a tunnel over by here that I haven't been into. Okay. This one? Which, every time I hear that, the title for that found footage... What the fuck is that? This found footage horror movie, I always will remember the Autopsy of Jane Doe, which is a movie where a father and son get a corpse from somewhere, like it was shipped to them from some other mortuary, and they're like, okay, we have to do this autopsy now, and it's obviously things go wrong. That one's a good one as well. There's also, I think it's Apostle, is a movie. It has a very good scene in it that made me cringe my freaking eyeballs out. I am not one for gore horror, or horror gore, or whatever it's called, like the Saw movies. Like, oh no, the person has to stick their hands in razor blades, because that's what the kids are getting these days, razor blades. So... It's the fucking... It's the Spitballer Infector. Why is the Spitballer Infector... Let's get out of here. I don't want to be here. Why the hell am I still in this mission? Let's go. I don't want to stay here. I'm not doing it. I don't care what you guys feel like. I am leaving. And maybe dying to the Spitballer Infector. I can't shoot the Spitballer Infector from this angle. That's cool. I have not found another little bit of Nitra. If I found one Nitra, one resupply, I absolutely would have done the black boxes, but at the moment, I am just, like, so out. Where the hell am I going? Okay, we're here. Alright, well, that was Hurricane and Coil. What were the biggest problems in this mission? Anything with a large HP bar was pretty much a problem because we didn't do that much damage to them. And then guards. Guards have explosive resistance, and they have plenty of HP to survive the coil shot and the dot afterwards. The dot basically was useless, and the 130 damage, unless I hit a slasher in the mouth, did not actually kill a slasher, and it wasn't very good for swarmers, and it wasn't very good for the Nidocytes that were in this mission. So what was Coil good for? It was good for the goo bombers that occasionally spawned, and any, like, the Spitballers, also good for, and the very narrow hallways where I can line up a bunch of bugs, that's where it was also good at. What was Hurricane good at? Being Hurricane? Like, it fired slow, it did not that much damage, but hey, it killed slashers and stingtails and basic grunts well. Didn't do anything else well, but hey, that's what overclocks and mods are for, because once you start putting overclocks on Hurricane, it now can all of a sudden stop the swarm and kill all the bugs. So, I know in the description of these videos I've been putting my rankings for these guns. Coil has some upsides and some downsides, so it's relatively in the middle. It's like a D or a C. I think it would be a C. Let's see. A, B, C. Yeah, it would be a C. And then Hurricane is also a C. Like, they're both exactly fine. They don't do anything fantastic. They don't do anything terrible. Paired up, I think they're awful. But, hey, that's why we have lead bursters. Anyway, you all have a wonderful night, and I hope to see you again.